But is it recording is the question.
This is the question all the time.
This is how
Are we recording?
I want a little light that just goes, bing.
We should change our name to Is It Recording Podcast?
That's a good name.
That is a good name.
Okay.
Is it recording?
I think it's easier to pronounce.
Yeah.
Start from the scratch.
Name change.
I forgot what episode we're on.
I thought
I
you were the
never
only
do.
one
I
keeping
never-
track.
Yeah, but it's been a couple of weeks, so I forgot.
I was gonna say, the only thing I do is I write the name, and I hope that it's good.
Fuck.
Well, another one.
Another one.
Welcome to episode another one.
Welcome to episode whatever. I think it's like 40. I'm not sure.
We're almost at a year.
Almost at a year.
Woot.
In like 3 months. So, you get another 12 episodes. That's a whole anime season.
No one's got time for that.
We'll have to plan the 1 year podcast.
We're gonna do it outside in the snow.
I didn't
It'll
even
probably
know.
be cold, but
We even do a 6 month.
Yeah, no, we didn't.
you think we care?
Yeah. You're right. Welcome to another episode of Reincarnated as a podcaster, where we watch movies and tell you all about it with spoilers, so you don't have to watch it.
Wait, we do spoilers.
We always do spoilers.
I can't believe at the end everyone dies. It's pretty crazy.
I know, dude. I can't believe that at the end of the movie, it's going to be another movie.
Oh, okay. What are we talking about today?
Well, I'm your host, Bob, if you don't know.
He's Bob.
Oh,
I'm Bob.
I'm
Owner
also
of Bob's
Bob.
Burgers.
I'm Bob. Forrest Bob.
According to Eddie, that's correct.
Yep. You are one and the same person.
I'm Forrest Bob Mark.
No, this is Edward Mark.
Oh, that's Edward Mark?
Yeah.
Edward Mark Bob.
Edward Mark Forrest.
Good luck trying to figure it out, audio listeners. It was the first episode.
If they've been listening for a while, they know. Oh,
No,
but
no.
for first listeners.
No one knows.
No.
No one knows.
But, today we finally watched
Desert.
Desert. 1982, 84.
It's 84. Well, that one's 84.
But what did you guys think?
Of the 84 one, or we
No, let's just go with this
Are
one.
we talking with the?
I've never seen the 84 one.
That's fine.
It just
we'll
looks
talk
bad.
about it.
Oh, we're gonna start with 84 one.
No,
We're
we'll
gonna
talk-
start with the sci-fi one.
We'll talk-
Are we gonna talk about Jodorowsky's Dune?
No, we're gonna talk about this one.
We're talking about the book Dune.
Yeah, this is our book podcast.
This is our book club episode.
The one time I reincarnated as a booker.
As a booker.
Is that a good word?
I mean, there is an isekai that it's called The Sentence of a Bookworm. So
That's Eddie's life.
I like that series a lot. But
Man, I'm surprised.
I know he liked to read, dude.
so, new film.
Yes, new
That's
film
what we're
first.
talking about.
The new film.
The new film.
2022 film.
What?
Was it supposed to come out in 2020?
Yeah, it was supposed to come out last year.
Uh,
Yeah, it was supposed to come
The
out
whole
last
world,
December. Yeah, it was supposed to
So-
come out last
Oh, for
December.
holiday season.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
10 months.
Uh-huh.
10
Delayed.
month delay.
Yep.
Oof.
The question is, do you think the delay helped it? Or do you think they just didn't do anything? They're like, delay it. Let's not touch this.
I don't know. I mean, the movie was ready to ship by December, so who's to say, right?
And so was Sonic the first time.
Yeah, but you see, that's a different story, though.
I think that the time helped it get more traction,
Yeah.
and more hype.
Probably.
Yeah.
Because it's like, to me, it's like, is the first Dune basically a cult classic?
Yeah, it's considered.
Would you consider
a cult.
that?
It's considered a cult classic
By who?
By the cult.
by the cult of Dune.
Because, like, I remember watching it as a kid. I
Yeah.
just don't remember if it was popular.
I've never seen
I
it.
don't think it was.
Never heard of it until I walked to Barnes & Noble. I'm like, what is this Dune book?
Why is there
Why is it so thick?
Why is there 7 of them?
Yeah, disgusting.
As a 10-year-old, you're like, there's no pictures.
Pictures, what the fuck?
And then I go to Barnes & Noble now, and I'm like, almost at 28. I'm like, no pictures. What the fuck?
No, I open it from backwards.
No. Read the last sentence first.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. As a 10-year-old, I read a bunch of really big books, so I can't really say anything.
Yeah, I remember the first book I tried to read when I moved here. You know, I barely spoke any English, probably barely knew how to read.
Yeah.
It's fucking Lord of the Rings. 5 pages. Like, nah, man, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
I don't know other things.
Picture you could see Elvish part. He's like, man,
You
this
never read
makes sense.
never read in
though."
Spanish?
No.
What'd you read in Spanish?
Is it like Around the World in like
80 Days?
yeah.
Okay, so Jules Verne stuff?
Yeah, mostly.
Oh, okay.
And like short stories.
Oh, okay.
That's it. They don't make you read there.
Have you read any like works by like Spanish authors?
Just
Have you read
windmill one.
Don Quixote?
Yeah, I've read that
You
one.
never read Cien Años de Soledad?
No.
100 Years of Solitude?
No.
No, it's a good book. You should read it. But
In
it's
English.
In English.
you can read it in English. I mean, I don't know. I think I have it in Spanish, but by Gabriel Garcia Marquez. But
Anyway, so this Dune movie that
Yeah,
finally
Dune.
came out after 10 years. Well, so I don't know. It's interesting how they started this one, like, because I watched basically both of them back to back.
yeah.
I do think this one starts way better.
Oh yeah.
It looks way better.
Of course it does.
What?
You would hope so.
The 40-year context of
I don't know. There's some scenes on the new one that looks like it was straight from like Stargate or whatever.
But I think they were going for that. Though,
Yeah.
because those
Oh,
are like the
okay.
space shots you were
Yeah.
talking of, where it looks like they're miniatures.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or like
'cause-
the giant flashlight in the sky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But when I saw that, you said that, I'm like, I can see it, but I think they're going for the,
Yeah, that's
they're trying to rip off Star Wars.
What?
That ripped off Dune.
Nah, dude,
That
Star
ripped
Wars
off Star Trek.
totally came out first.
But I don't know. I didn't mind the aesthetic for those shots. I kind of expected it, but I thought the movie looked good.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
I'll give it that.
It's a gorgeous film.
I do hate that they're like dark light, dark light, dark light.
Oh.
It's like choose your shade.
Oh,
My eyes can't
I
handle.
didn't even notice unless that one scene where everything's white. I'm like,
Yeah.
my eyes.
I feel like they did that a lot.
I mean, I feel like it's also the weird like dichotomy of just what the desert is, right?
Well, yeah.
Because when you see the desert, it's that high contrast of like super dark and then super light.
Well, it's one color, and then
Yeah.
the only thing you can do is change the
lighting.
lighting. But it just goes like, because the one scene, besides the one where you get blinded instantly, was the scene where they give him the dagger. It's like they're in the shade,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Here's the dagger," and like the dagger is somehow in the sun, fucking radiating light.
Well,
and then he grabs it and it's dark again. And you're like,
Well, it's because like the
what the
sun's
fuck?
right there. They're just in the rocks,
Yeah.
and you can see the sun peeking through in some of the places.
yeah.
But
But it was just like, it was a quick shot of dark light.
yeah, well,
Dark. Okay, I get it. Flashbang me, I guess.
boom.
But
Do the score of this movie.
Score's really good.
Score is
Score's
so
good
good. I mean, it's Hans Zimmer, right? And Hans Zimmer's just doing Hans Zimmer things.
yeah,
At least without the blah.
I think that would have made this movie better. Personally, every time they're fighting,
or when like the fucking ship comes down, just blah.
isn't that the sound effect of the thrusters just landing?
Sure, but it's not like the foghorn, you know. It's just the blah.
What if it's accurate? And we're just shitting on
In
it.
the future, we don't know.
The ships sound like fucking foghorns.
Dude, what if
Hans Zimmer's just like he big brain. He knows what future spaceships sound
he's
like.
from the future? He's like, I know what they sound like.
Yeah, that's what I would do if I'm from the future. It's like I'm gonna be a sound effect guy. I'm gonna get them all accurate.
Where's the first movie he used that? Was that Inception? Was Inception the first one
Inception's the first one
where we
that-
got the blah? And
It's
then
like after that, all the trailers had that.
Uh-huh.
I'm like,
I'd like to apologize to all of our like Spotify or like headphone users.
but I don't know. But I think he did very well, and I feel like the music really textures the world
yeah.
that this movie takes place in.
Yeah.
It's just great. It's just absolutely amazing.
I think it's good. It's one of those where it's noticeable, but not too in your face about it, which is good. because even the fight scenes have like it's. I'm trying to think of like the music. Like it just fits perfectly in the scenes. It's not like out of the blue. It's
I mean,
like,
it also has. I mean, everything, which I mean to me is dope, and obviously you could see where inspirations came from in the original writing and in the film and design. But I do like the usage of like Oriental modes and stuff like this. From all that.
You can't say that, dude. It's offensive.
Is it? I don't know.
I'm just kidding.
I was like, is that? I don't know how else to say it. Middle Eastern kind of area.
Yeah.
African, Middle Eastern.
The desert.
The places with desert.
desert land, yes.
And it's just like interesting to use like the musical inspiration from those areas and stuff. Because obviously, I'm pretty sure when Frank Herbert wrote Dune, that a lot of his inspiration came from there.
I'd argue that there's not many places that is just like 90% desert. So your inspirations are pretty easy to grab from. I'd argue.
Am I ignorant, or are they speaking like an alien language, or is it like a Middle Eastern language?
I think it's an alien language.
I hope it's an alien language.
Pretty sure it's an alien language.
Okay.
It's probably
some words sounded Middle Eastern.
Well, okay. I mean, there probably is. Well, there's probably some inspiration from that.
It's
probably
they're just
like,
gibberish.
Yeah, it's like I mean, when Tolkien created Elvish, he was heavily inspired by Welsh in the way their words sound, but it's not the same. I mean, some words might sound like similar, but and it's like any conlang is like that. I mean, you just take inspiration from modern day language because obviously that's what people are used to, and then you just manipulate it to fit. And I mean. It's like cinema shorthand, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, it's something you have to do in films a lot, right? You almost, especially when you look at modern day filmmaking, you kind of have to. You just have such a short amount of time to get so much information across that sometimes you do shortcuts, right? Because everyone understands, Middle East is desert, so we'll do music like this or languages that sound like this, and it gets the point across without anything, and it fits the imagination that's already inside a person's head based off of years of cinema or years of media. So I mean, what it does, it just helps build the aesthetic of the place.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it was dope. I don't know. I love this movie.
I have nothing bad to say about this movie.
I do.
What?
Fucking Aquaman without a beard.
Oh, yeah, disgusting.
Right.
Oh my god!
Don't
And
ever
they're
shave.
like, what happened to him, man? He lost 10 years, but he doesn't look as cool.
Jason
Who
Momoa.
is this guy?
Yeah, look at that. Even at least he has scruff in the picture. You guys can't see it.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I think of? You know what I think of when he doesn't have a beard?
What?
I feel like when he talks, he should sound like Korg.
Spicy. I thought this cast. Now I'm looking at the pictures. It's pretty stacked, obviously.
This cast is stacked as
But
fuck.
Me looking from this one to the original one, the main character looks exactly the same.
Yep.
I'm like, man, they just casted the same dude. He hasn't aged.
Yep.
But I thought the acting was actually pretty good. There's no one I dislike. This movie's just decent.
Yeah, this is just a good movie.
It's very good overall. Nothing bad to say about it. I wrap it up.
I mean, I think at this point, I think the only thing that we could say is probably like it's under the context of whether or not we get a part 2.
Oh yeah.
Because if
I
they're
read it was greenlit already.
yeah, I've kind of read that as well. They haven't officially announced it, but it seems like very likely.
Dude, the boss of the director like put part 1 the title without knowing.
Well, the thing is too, when he signed on, he's like, I won't do it unless I get 2.
I want to get 3.
Well, now he's
Now
he's
he gets 3. I want 4.
yeah. Now he's
How many does Lord of the Rings have?
6,
6.
soon
I
to
want
be
12.
6, and a series.
Ooh. Well, Dune already has the series. We got that out.
Oh yeah, it does have that.
HBO, why are you doing a series?
No, I mean that's what a lot of people thought would be great for it, but then again, you think of budget constraints and stuff like that as well. I mean,
it's fucking like a $200 million budget. Like, I think a TV show would be fine.
Yeah.
I think the industry should move to TV shows now.
No.
There's better adaptations.
No,
Well, they are.
that's
I
the
don't
thing.
have, no one has time.
I think it depends what your source material is, right?
Well, yeah.
Like saying, I'm like, if you're adapting like a short story or something like that, a film is
Yeah.
perfect. A film is perfect for that. But when you have like books like these that are these monster tomes, I mean, a series is understandable.
Yeah, give
Yeah,
me
makes sense.
12 episodes. 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only issue with series is they just obviously take forever.
Yeah.
This movie took forever.
Yeah, it's 2.5 hours instead of fucking like
That's like
8 hours.
That's like 2 episodes.
2.5
Yeah.
episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, overall, if you think about it, if the second one's the same amount, it's like 5 episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you'd have to
mean
add like
6
4
episode
more.
series?
Yeah. Who does 6? What the fuck?
Breaking Bad.
They do?
They
There's,
did
there's a
that
couple.
one.
There's like a couple seasons
Yeah.
that are like 6 episodes.
But Breaking Bad had a name at that time. They're like, we can do whatever we want.
I don't know. Dune has a pretty big name.
Yeah, I think it has a big name for what it is, but I don't think it's. I think it's also like a cult classic book, like Lord of the Rings was probably at the time.
At the time.
Yeah, because I still think Dune's probably in that same area where, even now, like before the movie came out, I think Dune isn't one of those that is as recognized
Yeah.
because it doesn't have any like good adaptations.
They make you read it at school.
I've never
I've
had to
It's
read
been on
Dune.
a list, and every time I look at it, I'm like, yo, that's too big. Nah.
Well, it's probably like you could read it.
Yeah.
but
I
don't
mean, I
trust
read
those.
it just to read it.
Yeah.
You do whatever, just read.
Yeah.
He's like, it's got words. I got this.
Yep. I mean, I've read things I regret reading, so
Like
50
what?
Shades of Grey.
I have not read that.
Twilight.
Yep,
I
that's
get you.
that's the big one.
Why? I thought it was your favorite book series.
Dude, Twilight as a TV series?
There's just a whole lot of bad. It's all bad.
He says that, but he said all these pops of the main characters. It's crazy.
I didn't even know there was buffs of those characters.
See, he's lying. Look at his face. He's got all of them. He's got the main character. I don't know their names.
Batman.
Oh, they got Edward. Yeah, I forgot.
I think that was the only reason I read those books.
Because, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, because there's chicks in high school like, yo, you should read this book. It has your name in it.
That's your name in it.
I'm happy my name's so obscure. You know.
I mean,
Read my shitty book.
they can hand you a book too and be like, read this, which is a lot shittier than its movie, which is probably one of the first times that has ever happened.
Yeah, that is true.
Hey, you look like the main character. Read this.
You look like the main character. Thanks. At least I'm rich.
I mean, you're saying it looks like Tom Hanks. You know, that's not horrible.
Oh, I was saying Harry Potter.
Oh,
Tom Hanks.
well, because I was thinking
That's
Forrest Gump.
what I thought too. That's why I'm like, at least I'm rich because he's rich as fuck in that movie.
No. I was talking about Harry Potter.
At least I can do shitty magic and not even be the main character. Fucking she is Harry Potter. Anyway, back to fucking Dune. So Harry Potter.
But I see. The thing is, I don't even know what I can gush about this film because there's a lot that I love
Yeah.
about this movie.
I think the character designs and all the outfits are
Yeah.
really cool. Like, it pushes that boundary of you get the stormtrooper masks.
Yeah.
You're
Bro,
like,
those
these are
masks
cool.
are dope. I want
Some
one.
of them are ugly as fuck.
Yeah.
though. Like the
Wow.
ones where it was just like a weird, like biker goggles with the tube that were coming out.
I look like
was like-
Leia.
Yeah. I was
Oh,
like,
that
no
one
way.
with like
Yeah.
the black and then like the
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is that guy
But the
wearing?
one next to it, that one looked dope.
That one was.
Yeah.
It was like the full visor.
Yeah. The Fremen outfit looked pretty cool.
Which one?
There's the suits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole like having life support thing
Yeah.
going to your nose.
Dude, you breathe
So you-
in through your mouth, out through your nose, so you can recycle everything.
Everything.
Uh-huh.
It just doesn't make sense to me, the Dune world, though, because spice is key.
Yeah.
They don't got water.
Spice. No, they got water.
It's
just
underground.
Underground.
Yeah, but motherfuckers, they might as well just like
But they don't have the means to dig
Transport
through all this
water.
Yeah.
spice.
Because I mean, that's how the Fremen survive because
Yeah.
they live underground and the water's down there. So
I don't know, I just feel bad for the guys that are like, well, I guess it's infinite water somehow.
Dude, what do they eat? They just hunt for giant worms, and they just
you
it
kill
lasts
one-
you like 3 years, and then you hunt another one.
yeah, dude.
So you kill one giant worm.
I mean,
and
there's
a
the
fucking
end of where
village.
they're riding one of the worms.
What?
You didn't see that?
No,
Oh,
bro, I'm gonna have to.
it's like I was looking at the last shot. It's one of the last shots.
in this movie.
Uh-huh.
Did you see it?
It's
I
very
didn't see-
quick. It's super fast.
Bullshit.
So it's just a throwaway thing that they're like, world build, gone, okay.
Well, I mean,
Who cares?
it's gonna be important
Well, yeah, but then why
later.
you put it in the fucking 2-second shot?
Because it's like that ending. Because he says like desert power or whatever. And when
Right.
after he before he says it, it's because he sees a dude riding a fucking worm in the sand, and that's why he says it. He's like, oh shit.
We have to pull it up.
I think he's lying
Watch
to
it.
us.
Are you lying to us?
No,
We don't trust him.
no, it's the fucking movie.
Now thinking of logistics, that would be the worst ride on earth. Because picture just riding
Dude,
like,
that was Sandy Cheeks.
Riding the Alaskan bullworm.
well, picture riding, like what are those? Not a jet ski, but when you're behind the boat on fucking skis
Uh huh.
and you get the water and you're like, water is soft and wet. You fucking sand every 2 seconds. Like, dude, oh god, fall up.
There's just sand flying into your face all the time. Sounds uncomfortable.
You ever go to the beach and then you're just fucking sandy everywhere?
Do you hate sand?
I hate sand.
Do you hate how it gets everywhere?
I was gonna say that actor should be in this movie.
Just for that one line.
Yeah, just for that
He
one.
just leaves and you're like, what the fuck was that guy
It's
doing?
like an Easter egg, and he just gets killed off after that sentence. I hate sand. Gets eaten by worm.
Okay, as I was talking about in the movie, the worm. I don't understand why worms eat the humans. Like I said,
think
they're
they
like
just eat-
snacks.
they just eat things.
What is the?
but it's not filling. It'd be like going and you get a
So,
crumb of my
see.
hamburger.
It's either that or they eat the little rats that you see in the movie. Obviously, you're gonna eat the human because it's way bigger.
Well, yeah, but still, are they like snakes? You only need one
So,
human for 3,000 years.
Do these worms work like Slither.io?
Yeah, dude,
Is that how they
if
get
they eat
bigger?
another worm.
And they get bigger,
I just thought it was so weird. I'm sitting there,
and
like,
then
what
and
the
so
fuck?
humans are like the little dots that you see in Slither.io that you eat to make yourself bigger.
What if there's only 2 worms and they just live forever?
Maybe.
Maybe.
But you get that one little worm that comes out of nowhere.
And you can ride it.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck killed me?
How would you kill him? And like, how did that dude get a sword with like one of the
The
teeth?
teeth?
of a worm?
I think the teeth might be easier.
That's
'cause-
badass.
They might like shed the teeth.
Oh, you
It's not
juke
like-
him
I
into
mean-
a rock
I
and
mean-
like, no.
I mean, it's a lot of teeth.
You're not wrong. I think it'd be pretty easy to grab
I
one
don't know,
too.
man. It looked like an anus.
I mean, that is the meme.
What? No.
It's
always
the
been
scene
the
when the worm came up just to stare at the dude. I'm like, it's a puckered asshole.
It's a fucker, yes.
I do like how the worms are fucking brought over by sound, though.
Uh-huh.
I think it's weird that it's like, he's a little small bang. It's like, yeah, I feel that from miles away.
Uh-huh.
I hear it. It's like a shark tremor mix.
Shark tremor mix.
That's where Tremors really came from, right?
Yeah, I
That's
think
from
it's
this?
just from Dune.
Because I always look at it, I'm just like, it's so weird.
Dude, Dune is one of those weird things, right? Where it has such like a lasting legacy, but unless you're like one of those people that, read the book and fell and, did all this stuff, you're not aware of how big that legacy is on everything else after it.
But from watching this movie, you understand that it just stole everything from everyone.
It's like
It's like Mushoku
yeah, it's like
Tensei.
Mushoku Tensei. You watch now, you're like, this is like every generic isekai. And when you think about it, it's because every isekai stole from this series.
Stolen.
Stolen.
It stole everything. What
Yep.
a lazy writer.
Lazy writer.
But I don't know. It's interesting how they showed it. There's a lot of things I feel like that they did in this that they are leaving for later on.
Oh yeah.
And, they explain certain things. I can tell you the fight scenes are decent comparatively to the old ones. Dude, the old ones. So you know how in this one they have the shield, the blue, red damage shield
yeah.
bullshit, whatever. So in the old one, they used. So imagine like PS1 graphics on like a fighting game.
Uh-huh.
So it's all blocky and shit. But they had like that yellow type of color,
Uh-huh.
and that's all it was. That was like overlaying the person,
Oh,
so you can
God.
kind of see him in the back, but they'd hit it. Like, what the fuck are they
You
doing?
see a bunch
It's
of
so-
vectors. And
Yeah,
Uh,
because I watched it. I'm like, I don't remember this. And I watched it here. I'm like, oh, it's the shield, the blue and red shield.
Yeah.
Which I thought was a good concept in this, how they did it comparatively.
That fight scenes were pretty cool.
I did have an issue with that one though. I thought it was very slow and clunky.
Which one?
The main fight scene.
At the end?
Yeah, where he kills the.
Oh yeah, it looked realistic though.
Kinda.
Because he's not a very like experienced fighter.
Yeah.
And
Well,
this dude is from
technically-
the desert.
Technically, he should be.
I mean,
He's been training since like birth to be a.
But it's just like he has battle training experience and not actual battle.
I think it's one of those weird things in your head because you're so used to like cinema fighting.
Yeah.
That's so choreographed and like so when real fighting is nothing like that.
But real fighting's grappling.
Yeah.
100% grappling. You never throw fists, basically. It's like fist and then grapple.
Yeah.
I like how
In this case, I mean, it's fighting with like a weapon, right? So who knows how that changes things, right?
Yeah. Or you just block
a
the
knife.
weapon and
Yeah.
you just fucking.
do you yield? Do you yield? You have to kill him. Oh.
Oh, shit.
I've never killed anyone before.
And then he does it.
And then he does it.
It doesn't make sense to me. Like, hey, just yield, man. He said you could.
Nah, dude, they got that weird pride shit, you know? Desert people.
Damn desert people.
Oh, no.
That's how they dwindle their good fighting.
That's why I said, man. Like, you just get
But what if it's like shitty warriors challenging way because they're like, no, I'm better because I'm bigger, but I suck at fighting. Oh no, I
the smart
died.
warriors in the back, like, I'm not even gonna bother with this.
Yeah, man, I guess I'm dumb, man.
The ones that are like right below, they're like, no, I know what I can do. I know what he can do. I'm not going to try.
The chick looked upset that he killed the one dude, but was like, was she actually upset? Was she just like,
It's so hard to tell. I think it's so hard to tell.
Face.
I think that's
I
just
think
her
it's
face.
Because there's so many scenes that she had just like generic sad face of living, I guess. I'm just like, at
Living
least look
hurts.
happy or do something. And she's pregnant in the film, and I guess that throws a wrench in things, kind of.
No, it's just how the book goes.
Yeah, I just thought it was
Yeah.
weird
You mean
that
that
they-
Midnight Mass girl?
Yeah, it looks like her, man.
It does.
I sat there, I'm like, she's got the same facial structure. She
Yep.
just doesn't have the what are the dots called?
Dimples?
No, like get them
Freckles?
freckles. There you go.
Oh.
The dots.
I don't know. I can't remember the name of them. But I don't know. I said I did like all the other fight scenes. I like the Jason Momoa fight
Oh,
scene.
yeah,
It
that was great.
amazing.
He was like 20-0,
Mhm.
and then he died.
Well,
I
he
mean,
got-
what? No.
Well, he got injured that he acted dead, and then nobody else killed him because I just think that was stupid as fuck.
I don't know why he did
I
it.
thought that was so stupid.
I understand like pretending to be dead.
But he
but,
didn't
like,
pretend to be dead though, because what happened is he goes up to the guy, he gets stabbed, and then he kills everyone but the one. The next set comes in.
Yeah.
Fucking backhand him to the floor, and he's like, I'm bleeding.
They're probably like,
and
he's not gonna get up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're like, I'm just gonna laser him. I just fucking stab the dude and then laser the wall. You got like 4 of the guys that are just staring at a guy laser cut a wall. Just
Well,
fucking
that's
go,
how every like construction job.
yeah,
They're
but-
union workers.
Yeah, but you see, you see a guy at work dying on the floor, you go finish him off. You know why the other guy works,
They're not getting paid for that, dude.
and they fucking died because of it because they're stupid.
They are stupid.
And then that laser was interesting. I just,
That laser
it
was
was-
interesting.
Or like the big version of it. Oh, that big version was dope too.
OP.
OP.
I'm surprised they don't use more of those in the thing, like laser guns, because they have the shield that blocks projectiles, I guess. But it seemed like the laser fucking ate through everything because they were scared of it on the other side of the fucking wall. Like, choose that as your main weapon. Fuck it, laser guns.
Lasers.
So the emperor was in it, the whole plan of like, we're gonna take this family, we're gonna put him here in this planet,
And we're gonna
they
kill
can-
him.
so they can give us money, and then we're gonna kill him.
Yep.
Because fuck him.
Yep.
Yeah. I do think it's interesting that, so comparatively to the first one, I don't remember the book too well, but the Duke or the Emperor isn't really much in this movie.
Oh, the Emperor itself.
Well, yeah, and the Duke.
I mean, Duke's kind of in it.
Yeah, that's what I say. He's not as much though.
Yeah.
Like from the first movie at least, he's pretty heavy. Like in the first half.
Yeah.
And then you just see him 3 times. He almost dies from the poison
Come on, he didn't die. It's bullshit.
because he.
Oh,
floated to
Duke
the sky.
Harkonnen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's
the evil guy. Yeah. Okay.
Because he was pretty big in the first movie, I'd argue. Like, even, I know understand it's the 2 parts, but
Yeah.
I still think in the first half he had a lot of pushing structure of like what the the government was trying to do, or
I think at this point it's just more of an I think it's a this is a part one syndrome where I think he just set it up so you have established who the villains are.
Yeah.
Right? And they're not supposed to be like as super important until after.
Because I do feel like this movie is way more action-y than even the books like do it. Because the books also have more of the political aspects. Mm-hmm. This I didn't feel as much. Like I knew what was going on, but I didn't feel like they were pushing the government arc and all that stuff as hard. Like things were going on.
I think they simplified it a little. They condensed it into a very easy to understand thing. Which I mean, the beginning of the book is kind of like that anyway.
Yeah.
I think it becomes. I think actually that becomes a lot more apparent later on anyway.
Yeah,
in
but
the book.
It almost looks like that they're going to go to like the war stuff pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if they're not going to explain as much about that stuff and just go like action movie, which is fine. I love action movies personally over people talking. So
and that's how it started. You're like, there's a little montage of like them fighting in the desert over exposition or whatever. the fuck.
Which is fine. That's to me the best way to do it is.
I mean, how to explain? I mean, it's such a text heavy book, and stuff, and I mean that doesn't always translate so well to a visual medium.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that they did things the way they did.
Dude, I never read the book or seen the other movie. So when the Emperor's little like messenger got there, I thought that dude was gonna be like, "No, I'm gonna kill them," and then they were gonna go into war.
No.
But no, he's like, "Oh yeah."
I don't even remember that in the first movie.
I don't think it did it. Well, it's interesting too how they, like I said, how they structured things.
Yeah.
So the beginning of this movie is something mentioned in passing in the book, because the book starts with him going and putting his hand in the box and all that, because that's where the book starts, and it only kind of mentions, like, Paul's character mentions these things, like that they happened, but it starts from there. But I do feel like it establishes things a lot better as a film to start from where it starts.
Which makes sense.
Yeah, to actually kind of give you a bigger picture of what everything is, instead of retroactively trying to explain those things later on.
Yeah.
Which is what the book does.
Just sitting there, I'm like, I don't remember this at all.
Yeah.
Why is his name so basic?
Paul?
Yeah, everyone else has like a cool name or like alien-like name.
His mom's Jessica.
Oh, that's right.
His dad's Leto.
Dude, Leto sounds like a
Leto's-
badass
yeah.
name. And then you have like
Jared
Duncan.
Leto.
Yeah.
Duncan Ida. What? Who?
Jared Leto.
His cousin.
I mean, you have Duncan, Idaho.
Yeah, and then fucking Paul.
I think, was this written by an American?
Yeah, George Herbert.
That makes sense.
Paul.
I think Americans can write names. Fucking
Surprised
shitty
them.
ass names.
Dude, probably coming out like, what's her name? Jessica. Easy peasy.
That picture, he's at a fucking coffee shop, and they're like, Jessica, your order. He's like, that's a good name.
It's like the
That one.
But yeah, the names are weird. The Idaho one always makes me laugh.
Duncan, Idaho, dude.
They don't have a fucking place called that. I feel like that would be such a big, let's go to Duncan, Idaho, where my favorite actor is from.
Favorite characters from.
my favorite hero.
So is it, I know this takes place way farther in the future. It said 10,000.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's
10,000.
Yeah.
It sounds like 10,000, some bullshit.
What?
But does this say which planets they're on? I don't remember.
Yeah. So the first one's Caladan,
Okay.
which is that water planet.
Yeah.
And then Arrakis is the desert.
Okay.
And then, I can't remember the name of Harkonnen's planet. It had a weird name, like Cade Zeeg or something like that. That was Harkonnen's planet.
I was just wondering. I couldn't remember if it was a Star Wars thing or.
And then it showed the Sadarkar planet, which I don't remember its name. So there was 4 planets in this film. But
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just couldn't remember. I'm just sitting there is this our universe, or
I don't
is
know.
this some bullshit other timeline that they made up, which is fine. I don't
Probably.
care either way. But
That's probably what it is. I mean, I don't know. It's space opera, right? This is.
you're not wrong.
I love it. Love all the outfits. I'm like, I want to wear that in public.
Yeah. I mean, I think I feel like I feel like it's so refreshing too, because I mean, it's not very often that you get such high concept sci-fi.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, nowadays what you have is, I mean, I guess you have this. You have Foundation on Apple Plus.
Yeah.
And then other than that, I can't.
Raised by Wolves.
Raised by
Yeah,
Wolves
yeah.
would be one that's kind of in that
But
vein.
that's like, I don't know.
It's sci-fi, but
It's
you
like
don't get.
sci-fi, but like with Vikings.
Yeah. Well,
Weird.
I picture it's like if somehow right now, like this time period, somehow became futuristic. Like we just all started going to space. We'd be going up in fucking these outfits. That's what, to me, that show kind of reminds me of. It's like, this is realistic style, not sci-fi style, which,
Yeah.
you know,
and
always never makes sense.
yeah. But I mean, it's not very like, because obviously Star Wars is always the mainstay
Yeah.
of that type of like science fiction, right? But you don't really see so many of those things. And I'm kind of excited, hopefully, with stuff like this doing well, that we get a little bit more of some of those other series kind of in that area.
Yeah. I do kind of hope, because I do feel like sci-fi is just completely dropped off, like the wagon, basically. Because we don't really get as much as I feel like we used to. I feel like the mid-thousands is like sci-fi central, like TV shows, movies.
Oh, yeah. Just after it's at the turn of the decade.
Yeah,
where-
basically.
Yeah.
And now it's like, sci-fi's over. You know, we're moving towards apocalyptic real life style, so let's just do that.
Because
I feel like it went from sci-fi to superhero movies for the
yeah,
past
that's
10
kind of
years.
what it's
Yeah.
that's kind of what it's
And
become.
hopefully, maybe this next decade, it's sci-fi again, or I don't know, some bullshit.
Just a little bit of
also
everything. I mean,
Yeah.
there is a little bit of everything now, and I just do appreciate now that with all these different series and stuff, we are getting like just more things
Yeah.
that we didn't know, like, you know, that we could have got before. I mean, it's so nice, you know, thinking about it now. We have, like, you know, a full adaptation of things like His Dark Materials, or like I said, Foundations now. I mean, another Lord of the Rings series on the Silmarillion stuff, right?
I feel like it's also been a while since we've had epics.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like something that feels just big that isn't
Yeah.
superhero related.
Yeah, I guess you could argue that technically all the Marvel movies are epics.
Nah.
But I don't feel it's the same, because I mean, the thing with comics is like everything's always so open ended,
Of course.
right? Because, you know, you just keep going.
People
with these
die, people come
characters.
back,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah.
And I don't feel like it has it doesn't have the same feel as what you would think like a Lord of the Rings does,
Yeah.
or like a Dune does.
Well, I feel like these have endings,
yeah,
where all the comic books will never end. And even if they do,
We're gonna come up with a
Reboot
new
it.
bad guy,
yeah.
and we're gonna be another big bad guy.
We'll call him Hanos, and he's got a different strong hand.
It's his cousin that got angry because Thanos died.
you mean Eros?
Yes.
Who's in? I think who's in End of Eternals.
Wait.
Don't break it.
I didn't break it.
But I don't know. It is nice to see that we're hopefully going to get more epics like this, and definitely how this one will probably do. The issue is it's like everything's streaming now, so it's hard to get what the box office will be. Because even if you say fucking 10% watch it online, that's a fucking huge amount of money.
That's a
lost.
lot. Yep.
And do you count HBO as your ticket?
I don't know.
I mean, you're still making money.
Well,
yeah.
HBO is.
Yeah.
Warner Brothers still is.
Yeah. But do you count that towards your gross of the movie?
Well, and I mean, that's been like the big debate, right? And that's why we get like, you know, the fucking lawsuit over Black Widow and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Is because of this, right? Because I mean, under contract, you know, you have box office revenue leads to all these things.
Yeah.
But what happens if part of that profit margin is no longer considered box office revenue?
Mm-hmm.
It's streaming revenue, but no contract or anything is prepared for that type of thing, because, you know.
But then it's like, how would you calculate it? Because it's like, okay, if you were the guy for some reason that bought HBO this month for this movie, it's all you watched, I'd say 100% of that profit goes to that.
Yeah.
But if you're the person that works from home that probably watches at least 5 movies a day, and then you multiply that by 30 days, was the movie making a penny off of you, basically?
I don't know.
Pretty
It's
much.
like,
Because we don't.
Because look, what HBO subscription is like, what, $15?
Yeah.
Even if you
That's
watch
how much
one
a
other,
movie ticket is.
one other straight to HBO. You just get your money back.
Yeah, you're literally
Easily.
saving.
Yeah.
And then I can buy popcorn for less than $15 a
it's,
bucket.
I mean, like I said, it's a little easier to quantify when you look at like the Disney Plus method, right? Where you pay, whatever, $30 to watch this film in theaters.
Mathematically, that makes sense. But if I'm paying $30, I'm not gonna watch it on my TV screen. I'd rather at that point actually go to the movie theaters.
Well, I mean, because it's not the thing with the $30 is because it's not individual.
Yeah,
If that makes sense,
Yeah.
it's under the consideration
you're
that
gonna watch
like
it with more than one
yeah,
person,
you're gonna
like
watch
we did.
you're gonna watch it with more than one person, which would quantify or equal to what
5 movie tickets
what
or
those
some
tickets
bullshit.
whatever be.
Yeah, but what HBO does is it's not the movie's not there forever.
No,
It's just like it's gonna be here for maybe 2 weeks or whatever.
yeah, but then
and
it goes
like,
away, but then it comes back.
Yeah,
normally.
but after, so like even if you didn't get a chance to watch it in this next 2 weeks for whatever reason, like I gotta go watch it.
Yeah. But it'll just be interesting to see how things move forward with this type of streaming.
Yeah.
Because can HBO keep up the monthly release that they have been?
I think maybe they'll move into what Disney's doing now. We're like, we're already done the theater,
Yeah.
and then like with what's that?
Shang-Chi?
Shang-Chi, yeah, it came out 2 months ago,
Yeah.
and then it's coming on Disney Plus next month. So maybe like if you don't want to watch it immediately, you can just wait until it releases.
I feel like that's probably the better happy medium for everybody.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm willing to wait the couple unless it's like super hype. Like I gotta watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at that point, I don't know. It's just one of those weird, like, because then you have the bootlegging sites, and then if that comes out beforehand,
But you always have
bootlegging's always there, right?
Well, yeah.
Pirating's always just going to be a thing, and it's.
Of
I
course.
mean, at this point, there's no
But at that
stopping
point,
that.
like, it's probably better just to release it on your platform. At least you're getting the numbers, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because even if you're bootlegging a lot of stuff, most people still have subscriptions because it's still probably easier than trying to find bootlegs of shit.
At this point, I think it depends also on creators and stuff. We'll take the movie we just watched, right?
Yeah.
Because they fought tooth and nail to make sure it came out in theaters because it wasn't going to at all. It was just going to be.
Because they wanted to release.
Yeah, it was just going to be.
that period,
yeah,
right?
it was just going to be HBO, and they fought tooth and nail to release it on. And who knows what the box office numbers are? We won't fully tell until the end of the weekend.
Yeah.
But and I hope it does well because this is a movie I really hope does well. But we'll see how that.
Yeah, a lot of people have been hyping it up to like, this movie you have to see it in the movie theater or whatever because of the visuals, the music, blah blah blah. I personally don't really. I don't know. I don't get that experience in the movie theater. You just want to watch it in the comfort of my own house.
Yeah.
Just like,
I can pause it when I have to go take a piss.
Get all my snacks.
Yeah.
I don't have to share with other people.
And I don't have to deal with the crying kid that's 30. For
or the
some
person
reason.
and just like, it's a dark room, but I'm gonna text the whole time.
Or the loud person's like, yeah, kick his ass.
The person that's like, at the end.
That's Eddie.
Is that you?
I like theaters, man.
I used to like theaters, but not in the pandemic. I'm like, you know what? I don't like theaters. You're right.
I don't know.
It costs
man.
too much money to sit down in a dark room.
That's understandable. I don't know. I like the whole theater
He just likes
experience.
experiences.
You can remodel your living room for a
Home theater.
experience.
I mean, I could.
Yeah.
And that's probably what I'll end up doing at some point.
That's what we were discussing. Like, should we just get like surround system for the living room or like?
I mean, that's understandable, but I mean, well, for me, like the theater theater experiences are so ingrained into me as a person that I don't know. It's special to me. It's something to me that I don't know.
I used to go to theaters, but I said like you.
We used to go
the-
every week, like teenage summers. If like what
Yeah.
comes out, whatever.
Yeah.
Fuck it, let's go
It was
watch
like every week.
Go
we
watch
used
the Dragon Ball movie.
Yeah.
I mean, there was like Last Airbender and all this other shit that we did.
The fucking Green Lantern.
There was summers that we like every midnight premiere. It was like every week.
every
we'd
week,
go.
every Thursday.
Yeah.
Makes sense. I
And
feel
then-
like that's how every
And then
kid
the
was.
world changed
After Batman.
after Batman.
Batman killed it.
Yeah. Ha, literally. Sorry.
Sorry. A little too dark.
My kind of that's too much work.
But dude, I miss those days, dude. Those were so fun. And then, now it's like Thursday at 6 or whatever is when it comes out.
I hate the fucking they're just like
Their
pushing it
midnight
back. Like,
premiere.
Yeah.
it's like well, the midnight premiere was Friday, right, for the Saturday viewing. Now
Yeah.
midnight's Friday for the Thursday.
Then again, it's
Fuck
like
off.
it's like I understand the convenience and I understand why things go the way they do.
What's the convenience of that?
I mean, it's earlier. More people go see it earlier. I don't know. I think there's probably money reasons.
You don't
I
have
don't
to work. You don't have to employ people working that extra shift or whatever.
That late or
after
whatever.
midnight.
But
I feel like less people can go on a Thursday
Yeah.
night.
Yeah.
But I do really like. I
work.
do really miss those like experiences, right? That you don't. I think you still see, but it's not very often anymore, right?
I miss when it was $7.
Oh, I mean,
I
I mean,
miss that.
obviously, right? But that's just inflation doing its thing, though,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? Because I remember, like, I remember as a kid going to go watch like Star Wars Episode 1, right?
Yeah.
And you go to the theater, and there was a line around the theater, and everyone's dressed up and shit, and there's all these things, and I mean, I always felt like that was just so cool. It was just so dope.
Yeah, I remember having to like, oh, we're gonna go watch this movie on a Saturday. It starts at 3, so we have to plan our whole day around it.
Uh-huh.
To be like, we're gonna be here, like, hang out nearby, so we can,
Just walk
get there,
to
on,
it.
yeah, walk to it, and then just watch the movie, and then
Go to Applebee's for lunch and sit there for 3 hours
But
until they
now
kick
I'm like,
me
oh,
out.
this movie comes out on Friday. Yeah, I'll watch it Saturday night
Yep.
on my TV.
I feel like that's also more of an adult thing. I don't
Yeah.
even think kids care anymore though.
No, I don't.
I think the theater industry is just dying. Like, besides the COVID thing that really
Yeah.
fucking killed it.
Yeah.
I just don't think people want to. It's like, fuck, man. I can watch every movie, legit every movie I want on my computer. Why do I want to go pay $15 and sit now probably in an empty theater that
Yeah.
no one is?
Yeah. I mean, I understand it. I get why, people skew that way, right? I mean, that's not the way like I see things, and that's just my biases and how I perceive film. But I mean, I understand it's more convenient. It is a lot easier and stuff, and then just people just don't like people, right? It's just the society that we kind of like. That's kind of what it's become, right? But I don't know.
See, the issue to me is like the theater would be fun, as you said, if there's no one there or if there's fucking rules that had to be obeyed. Like, if the guy pulls out his phone to text, you get the fucking Squid Game guy, shoots him in the back of the head, and then we move on with life.
You don't have the little kid pushing on your back seat.
Yeah.
I mean, well, that's not a thing anymore because there's more space.
Yeah.
But back then.
I feel like even for I've been to movies.
The issue with thing is like I mean going to movies for so long, it's very rare the experience that I ever had anything like that. I mean, I don't know.
I get it all the time.
My
I
recent
never really
haven't
did.
because you go to AMC or whatever and you get
Yeah.
just comfy seats.
Yeah.
Usually no one around you because the times we live in. But
Yeah.
What do you think about those theaters that have like the food that like they bring it to your seat?
all the VIP ones,
You kinda.
I don't know, man. I went to what was it, Brewvies?
Brewskis.
The Brewskis down in Salt Lake.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought it was dope.
See, I think that's the opposite of what you want though, because that's the experience of someone coming to you saying, "Here's your food," and you're like, "I'm watching the movie."
Well, the thing is,
dude."
there's a cutoff point. Does that make sense?
It's
So
like,
they
it's like
can-
before it starts.
yeah, 'cause they
I know
can't-
There's
no.
other places that just do.
Oh,
it
that one I don't know.
forever.
But like, because that was a place like you order everything before the movie starts.
Yeah.
And that you have your food, you have your drink, and then that's it. And you watch the film,
Yeah.
right? And no one bugs in between. And I mean,
I also have issues with food. Fucking besides the food being like ridiculous prices.
yeah.
It's that or fucking with the fucking bags or
Yeah. There's not really bags. I mean, it's full.
when you get
When you get the
like candy
Oh,
or
yeah,
some
yeah,
bullshit,
yeah.
you get the fucking kid like. It was like, I'm trying to be quiet.
oh no, you get the asshole that like your drink is empty and
You're like, oh my god. I don't know.
Oh, it is what it is. I don't know. It depends. And it also depends probably what the film is, right?
Yeah. I feel like the only time I ever go to theaters is films that everyone on earth wants to go see.
yeah,
Because,
and it's not gonna be anywhere else. I'm like,
yeah. Because I feel like the last ones, I'm trying to think what my last one was. It's been so long since we've been in theaters, really.
last movie I saw was A Quiet Place 2.
Okay.
For me, it was Green Knight.
Mine might have been Pokemon. I can't remember.
Detective Pikachu.
Probably.
That's so long ago.
There's just no point.
Yeah,
when you
yeah.
go in the theater. Everything's out.
It
on
wasn't
fucking
Weathering
stream.
with You.
Was it Weathering with You?
That was
I can't
2
remember.
around that.
Februarys ago.
It was around that same
Everything
time.
mixes together.
No,
so.
because I think Detective Pikachu was like March.
Oh really?
Yeah, so
I know we went to that one.
Yeah.
That's- I just can't remember.
I don't remember anymore.
Maybe Star Wars. When did Star Wars come out?
Oh yeah, you did go see that.
I saw that. Fuck
Oh yeah, you did see that.
fuck that crowd.
Yeah.
Fucking assholes.
was just the company.
Just like, oh, really?
I don't know what they have to change. I guess for me to just be like, I want to go to the movie theater and not.
You mean a soundproof box where they play the music into my ears? I don't see the person next to me.
becomes a play.
I'm fine with that. Yeah. Have the actors come out on stage.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it depends. Because sometimes I do like the energy of the crowd. It's like going to see a concert or something, right? There's something to that I do enjoy to a
But
certain
then
degree.
if the crowd is how it should be silent, I feel like you don't notice the energy. If the crowd is loud and you notice the energy, then you're not watching the movie.
I think it depends on the film.
When I think of that, it reminds me of when we went to see the Green Lantern, and right when the credit, I was like the Green Lantern title came on, this whole row of people just lifted their hand, their fist
my God.
with their fucking ring. I was like, oh my God, this is so
that's
cringe.
To me, that's what you get. You just get the cringy side of the fucking. It's like, yeah, or you get the what is it called? Spoilers for fucking Avengers and shit. When like Spider-Man dies, and it's like, oh no, my God.
Oh, when Captain America shows up,
Yeah. I'm just like, shut the fuck up. It's a movie.
God.
I don't care.
I don't know.
To me, that just breaks away from what I'm watching.
I think maybe I just hate people and the average American viewer.
Yeah.
I think it's an average. I want to go to Japan where they watch movies.
And just like,
And then it ends, and they get up, they turn, and they robot out the door, and you're like, "Yes, this is the society I want to live in."
Yeah.
Quietness, peace.
remember the when we went to go see any minute premiere, and they had like a beach ball.
Dude, that was the best.
It was really fun.
I fucking love that.
Like in the beginning.
Yeah, like before the
See,
movie starts.
Stuff like that's fun.
Yeah.
But it's once you get to the movie, I just want the world just to shut the fuck up.
Dude, I don't know. It depends on the movie, man. If it's like just a cookie cutter blockbuster, I don't care. It's like we talk during movies anyway.
Well, yeah.
At home.
It's like a Transformers.
Yeah, like I don't fucking care. People can laugh when they need to or
Oh, yeah.
whatever.
Laughing's
It is what it
fine.
is. I mean, it's when you watch like a serious movie or a drama where it becomes a little grating.
Yeah.
But even then, like a lot of the higher end ones, you don't get that typical crowd. I
True.
mean, when we went to go watch Blade Runner, it was silent like the grave.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone there was there to
Five
watch.
people
Yeah,
that watched it.
That was a great movie.
yeah, exactly. Actually, it was. I think when we went, it was a full theater, and we watched
Was
the
it
opening
really?
weekend.
I'm very
Yeah.
surprised.
Yeah, it was opening weekend. It was a full theater, but I mean, everyone's there to watch this film.
Yeah.
And it's probably one of the best theater experiences I've had watching a movie.
Yeah, I feel like every time I go, it's always just
Yeah.
a bunch of assholes being like, "Oh yeah, loud movie." I'm like, "Yeah, okay, cool."
You need to get invited to the screen testing.
No, those always look like the worst fucking crowds.
They're pretty.
Really?
I've only been to one.
I've never
was
been
for
to-
it's Spies in England.
Spies or Spice?
Something from Uncle.
Oh, The
Oh.
Man from U.N.C.L.E.
Not from Uncle. Yeah,
That's a
that
great
one.
movie.
Yeah,
Great movie.
Great movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did get to see the screen test for that one.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty
Yeah.
fun.
I don't know. Anyway, so about doing.
Doing great movie. Watch
I mean,
it.
that's the thing, right? I don't know what else to say. I love this movie.
It's a movie by itself, 5 out of 10. Movie with number 2, 9 out of 10.
I can't rate it, but I did like this movie
Yeah.
a lot. Would I watch it
I think
again?
this movie's good.
Yes.
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 I-
I'll watch
I
it
hope-
at least 2 more times.
I hope what happens is when at least next one comes out, I'll probably watch them both again.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'll watch it back to back.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, give me
And then when the
this
third one
5-hour
comes
epic.
out, I'll watch all 3.
I'm like, for me as the fan, I am just so happy it's not garbage. that is the.
This
job,
is
Eddie.
first Eddie's
know.
film, first one that was good.
Yes.
He always curses the films. He's
see-
like, I love this. I'm so excited. And it's shit.
I feel like what Eddie's doing though, he's playing the numbers. He's like, I like this movie. I like this movie. I like this movie. It's like shit. Oh, this was good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I told you guys. 1 out of 30 has to be good.
I did it.
Okay. Well, let's move on to Dune. So the 1984 one's pretty ass.
2 out of 10. I've never seen it, but it looks garbage.
It's so bad.
It's bad.
So the acting's a little way more clunky. The fight scenes are shit.
Yeah.
But the funniest part is so the Duke in that one is so fucking disgusting. Like in this one, he kind of had that like evil presence
Uh-huh.
because you're like, oh, it's a snake dude. Yeah, he's just flying. In that one, he's flying. He's same fat dude, but he's got like I don't even know what to consider. Like, he's got a disease where his face is all like blistered and stuff, and there's always people like working on it and shit. It's so fucking disgusting.
Dude,
I'm happy they didn't do that.
Yeah.
Happy they didn't do that in this movie. It'd been probably even worse.
I mean, I feel like Stellan Skarsgård has such a presence too as Duke Harkonnen, but
Because I also feel like the other movie was a comedy, almost per se.
Space opera.
Well, this one's a space opera, but that one was like all the people are way more over the top. Like,
well, I mean,
It's just a time.
yeah. I think they're just pulling from what the idea of what space opera is at that point.
Yeah.
Because if you think about like by '84, what consists of space opera?
Star Wars.
It is Star Wars. It is Flash Gordon.
Flash Gordon, yep. It had Flash Gordon vibes. A lot of that. In the
I mean,
first
you
one.
have things like Star Trek starting in the '60s and stuff. Doctor Who starting in the '60s and stuff.
Was
Yep.
Battlestar Galactica at the time?
Yeah, the original run of Battlestar Galactica's at the time. I mean, that's your reference point,
Yeah.
right?
I just feel like it was so much more campier than
Oh,
it
yeah.
needed to be. I'm sitting there like, what are these jokes that they're making? It's so weird.
I don't know, man.
You're not a boomer, so you wouldn't get it.
You're right.
I don't know.
I do
man.
remember watching it as a
Yeah.
kid, but I still
Gross.
thought it was okay as a
Boomer
kid.
Humor.
Because when I watched the original, it's what it reminds me of is going back and watching fucking Flash Thompson. Well, no, is
Flash
it Flash
Thompson?
Fthompson? Flash Gordon.
I was gonna say like
Stomps.
No,
I'm
Flash
like,
Thompson's
Thompson's
Marvel. It's a Marvel
something
character. It's a Marvel character. Flash Gordon. Yeah.
I could see that because that's what I'm sitting there watching.
With the
They make-
fucking like Queen soundtrack and shit too. It's just it's just this campy thing.
I'm just sitting there like, what the fuck is
Uh-huh.
going on? It's like the character had. I'm trying to think of like almost like Three Stooges vibes where they're like they're joking around and dumb shit happens,
Yeah.
but then it's like serious and then joke around. You're like, well, where's this movie supposed to be going? But for its time, still a shit movie. I want to know what the score is. I'm gonna look up the score for that and for the newest movie, and we can see.
It's
how
probably
they-
pretty good. What are you looking at? The old, new one or the?
I'll do the old one.
You do the old one. I'll
You look up the new one?
Yeah.
We can compare scores.
But I do feel like this new one is such a labor of love though. Like you can tell Denise just like loves this series.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Okay, so this is a 45 by critics,
Okay.
non-critics 65.
Oh, for the old one.
Original one.
The new one is 83 Rotten Tomatoes.
Click.
Rotten Tomatoes.
93
and 92.
83,
That's about
92.
right.
It's certified fresh.
So is Demon Slayer. Oh wait, hey Eddie, you want to hear something bad? Demon Slayer has higher scores than this.
That means Demon
This
Slayer
is
is
a
a better
shit-tier
movie
movie.
than Dune, dude. God. Demon Slayer movie shit on Dune, dude.
Good, now I can put Demon Slayer in the title. Demon Slayer better than Dune? Question mark.
God, I hate things like that. So I hate it so much.
I don't blame
See,
you.
people
dude.
are comparing two Demon Slayer movies.
Dude, look at these
for-
fucking scores. What is this
fuck
garbage?
is that?
It's like a 41 reviews by critics. Interesting.
But it has 10,000 like audience score.
Yeah,
It's all just all the fans,
100%.
dude. It's just the fans that's
Almost
fucking
like-
blasting it up there.
Yeah, but you got critics that high too.
Disgusting. Who is it? Just Crunchyroll employees?
Yeah, probably.
But anyway, so besides Dune, I have one more movie to talk about.
Oh, yeah.
So me and Eddie watched a movie yesterday. I didn't tell him the name of it, but since we're on this Dune thing, it's called Dune Drifters.
What the fuck?
You
Yeah.
watched it?
What the fuck? Well, yeah, I didn't know idea. I walked into his house and he's watching this B movie.
I'm just saying.
This is the background.
So I was on some website. I typed in Dune, and I'm like, oh, I wonder what. Because
And
I
you
want.
found this?
Yeah, and I'm just like, oh, this is what popped up. I'm like, what the fuck is this? It's 2020 or 2020. It came out this year or last year. And
It's on fucking Tubi.
yeah, it's 100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
But it's 3.3 on IMDb.
100%, my dude. 100%.
5 reviews.
Oh, 42% audience score.
So this movie, I don't know why it's called Dune Drifters. I expected it to either be racing, some type of like Dune fucking bullshit. That was
Is
like
that
a
is that the
bootleg
kid
story.
from what's it called? That one Turbo Kid.
No.
But this film, so the first half is all shot like if the camera was here.
Uh-huh.
On everybody.
Constantly. And they're like in space, they're being shot down, they crash. 2 people, I guess, survive.
And then it becomes like a survival horror kind of thing.
But then we're going over your house, so we kind of fast forward through most of the ending. Which all we realize is there's these, like, I guess alien, or I guess they're humans that probably got possessed by something.
They're Canadians.
Ooh.
The one guy he did find had a Canadian patch. And they're all dressed in black, like, space outfits. They look like they're fucking bikers, like ATV bikers.
It's literally just BMX gear.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And they're shooting like laser guns at each other. And then she finds the missing part she needed for her ship and she blasts away.
End of movie.
Dune Drifters.
Sounds gross.
Because I was like, Eddie will be here soon. I'll just put some movie in the background.
Really, you fucking watch that? Gross.
Oh, I'm like, why is every shot a close up? Why this look? I mean, I understand, but this looks so gross.
See, we went from maybe that's why Dune looks so good.
Because
We went from Dune to Dune Drifters to this Dune.
To the newer Dune.
and the newest one, you're just like, fuck, man. Compared to the last 2 films, it's just godlike.
I'm just gonna put fucking sand on the thumbnail.
That's the whole background. Just do a Dune.
You need to put Anakin.
Do Anakin versus main boy with the knife dagger. Or
Anakin.
the
Too
dagger.
much work.
Just Anakin just being like, I hate sand.
You should have watched that. Just that part where he's in the Tatooine. Or yeah, right.
Yeah, no, he says it when they're on Naboo.
Nah, but that's what it
Yeah.
was. They just do that scene. It's like, man, this is better than Dune. I love when he says there's too much sand, too much volcano. Some would say.
Too much volcanoes. God.
I don't know, man. I don't know what else to say. This is a great movie.
Great. Watch it.
Watch it. Go.
10 out of 10.
Go
Dune
watch it in
Drifters.
theaters. Go watch it on HBO. I don't fucking care. Just watch this movie.
You guys got anything else for this one?
Nah.
Do a short one.
Yeah.
Okay.
How short is this?
Hour.
It's not short at all.
That's not short at all.
I got one more thing. So we went to New York Comic Con
Yeah.
last week.
Last weekend, yeah.
God, my fucking brain. And
Wait, was that last weekend?
No. Yeah.
2
No,
weekends ago.
2
weeks
weekends
ago.
ago.
Yeah, because we didn't come over
Yeah,
last
yeah.
week.
Oh yeah.
And I filmed my fun shit. Watch my fucking Jigsaw video. But they had our Lord and Savior Mandy there,
Uh-huh.
and I bought that Funko Pop.
Oh, you put it over there.
So I put it over there, and I also bought you a T-shirt for our fucking Mandy episode.
That we already had.
Ah, shit.
So next time we do Nicolas Cage,
Gonna put
hopefully, did you pre-order or order?
Oh, I
yours
didn't
yet?
order that shirt yet. I need to.
So hopefully we can do another Nicolas Cage one soon. We gotta watch the newest one he put out.
I heard if we put it in a circle, we can summon him.
We almost have enough gear
What
at
is he?
this point.
What is he? Candyman?
Look at him. He looks
do
like it.
You wear the shirt, you get the candle, you say in the mirror. Nicolas Cage will
Nicolas
show up.
Cage. Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage.
And this shit.
Thank you guys for watching once again. Support us on Etsy. Like this video. Subscribe. Whatever. Comment.
Subscribe.
Other platforms are on the
We're on
description.
Apple, Spotify, and then if you for some reason have anything besides those, we're on those, I guess. And
You just
maybe,
want to support extra.
and soon we might be on Spotify video,
Ooh.
which will be.
Oh yeah, I forgot that's a thing.
Yeah, like we got the invitation, so we'll see how that goes and if
Yeah.
it works.
So if you just heard us once and you play it again at 2 times speed and mute it, it's fine.
Just want to look at our ugly faces, watch it on YouTube, and comment how you thought Dune was.
Was it great?
You think-
Did you shit on it?
Did you think Dune Drifter was as good as we talked about?
Have you heard of Dune Drifter?
I don't know how you found this movie.
I told you, I typed in Dune, and I'm like, that's the Dune movie. I'm clicking on it. Oh, before you stop. So you remember I said the budget was $200 million? That was for this movie when I was looking up Dune Drifters. Like I typed in Dune Drifters budget, and this movie came up.
Okay, that makes
I'm
sense.
like, I saw the number. I'm like, $200 million. They had two fucking suits on the whole set.
Those are expensive suits.
It was $100,000.
Dude, it was 200 million because they had to buy all the equipment
That makes sense. It was their first film.
to start from scratch. See you guys next time.
Goodbye.
Peace.